Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until I'm not sure today. Probably about 4:30. Probably about 4:30. I had to be out in around Fairfield area by 6. Thank you, little baby. I have to be out around the Fairfield area around 6. So I probably need to get out of here before 5. I'm sorry. I had to pull some stuff from here for yesterday. So let me plug this in. And again, as always, I just came running in from work, came down here, set up, and got my little. I make her work as my assistant now. Go do stuff that I need her to do. She got to be valuable. She gonna eat all the Fruity Pebbles. She got to be valuable. Talking about she didn't get enough Fruity Pebbles. Got plenty of Fruity Pebbles over there. Okay, I think that should be fine now. But yeah, um, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I feel like I got a lot of stuff that I want to say, but I want to, get it all in. I want to do my hellos. I'm gonna run through them kind of quickly today, again, because it's gonna be a short show. I'm starting late. I'm finishing early, so I need to get it all in. Robert Willis, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Robert. Good afternoon, Anthony, representing the Wood. Nick in the house. Nick Brown representing Blue Ash. We got Pat Rogers representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Phyllis Mitchell in the house. Oh, Phyllis is just saying something to Anthony. Wasn't even saying hi. That's kind of rude, Phyllis. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. People be taking me too serious. Most time I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. Erica. Erica representing Reading. Good afternoon, Erica. We got Preston in the house. Preston representing Avondale. Good afternoon. Brent representing Dallas. Good afternoon. Uh Myosha hating on the music. That's all right. Good afternoon. We got Terry in the house representing downtown. Valerie, good afternoon, representing Westwood. Lewis in the house representing Sharonville. Good afternoon. Shahara in the house. Shahara, I saw you was hating on me yesterday. Don't think I didn't see it. Just because I didn't say nothing about it, don't think I didn't see it. And I have no idea why I'm clapping. I don't even know what that means. I saw you hating on me. It's all right. You was joking. It's cool. When I say you hating on me, that really just means you giving me a hard time, teasing me, or sometimes actually hating. But y'all know what I mean when I say that. I hope y'all know what I mean. Uh, but Shahara in the house representing Bond Hill. Good afternoon. We got that's Brent, Mississippi James. Mississippi James seemed like an all right dude to me. Um, Brian in the house. Good afternoon. He's representing Glendale. Unlimited Fruity Pebbles for the people. She actually complained. You didn't give me enough Fruity Pebbles. You got a whole bag full of. Okay, I only filled the little Ziploc bag halfway. Because you don't need that many damn Fruity Pebbles. And you don't do enough work to earn that many Fruity Pebbles. Um, but Brian in the house. Good afternoon, Brian. We got Phyllis in the house. Good afternoon, Phyllis. Good afternoon. Let's see. Vanessa in the house, representing the West End. Good afternoon. Edward. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Edward. I'm sorry. I still got Wyatt on over here on the side. Let me have to cut that down. It was distracting me a little bit. Good afternoon, Edward. Dwayne in the house. Good afternoon, Dwayne, representing Mount Airy. Edward says he's representing Mount Healthy. Got Jarika in the house. Hola, my familia. Hola to you too. Let's see. Pamela Kinney in the house. Good afternoon, Pamela. Got Fame in the house with the Betting Public Sports Show. He's representing Finneytown. And we got Tanika in the house representing Orlando. All right. Anybody who come in later, I'm sorry I missed y'all, but good afternoon. Let's. I went to the meeting last night. Bonita in the house. Good afternoon. I went to the meeting last night. I tried to live stream. Yeah, I did the best I could. Learning. I'm still learning the gimbal and the way that the gimbal works. It don't really function all that well with Facebook. I'm kind of reading up on it and kind of checking out some of the issues with it. I might have to end up taking that one back. But I'm definitely going to end up taking that one back, but I might get a replacement. I opened it up yesterday and two little pieces popped off. Two little pieces popped off. I could probably put them back on, but I bought it yesterday and two pieces popped off. I'm not putting them back on. I'm taking it back. Give me either a new one or a different model, different brand, different something. But I don't want the one that when I open up, some look like valuable pieces pop off. No, no, no. But I'm still learning how to work the gimbal. So please forgive some of my camera work yesterday. And it kept shutting down just out of nowhere. It would shut down and then I would open it back up and they'd be like, you want to rejoin the live stream? And I'm like, yes. So forgive me for all the technical difficulties. Y'all know I don't like technical difficulties. I like to do stuff and I like my stuff to be smooth. But that's a whole other thing. Anyway, I was there. I went live. I got there kind of late, as y'all all know. And by the time I got there, they were about ready to vote on the she had put in her resignation. And of course, the only logical thing behind that is, yes, they said, you either going to quit or you're going to get fired. So you can put in your resignation or we can vote to fire you. But we voting on something at this meeting. So it's up to you which thing we voting on. Are we voting to accept your resignation or are we voting to, give you your termination? One of those two. And she said, all right, I don't want to be terminated. I'll resign. That's the only logical thing that you can really come to. That's what happened. Okay. And, there was a little bit of pushback on it. But look, check it out. I was watching Wyatt, and Wyatt played a few clips from her. And one of the clips that he played when she was on the Lincoln Ware show, one of the clips was where she was saying, people are coming up to her saying, we support you, and she was saying, but, if your voice ain't out there, the people who have your voice, if you're not out there actively saying, I support her, then it does me no good. I don't think Mr. Wyatt, and I don't know if he's watching, but Mr. Wyatt, I think you might be just a little bit off base on that one. Mr. Wyatt seems to think, and I don't think that either one of us know with 100% certainty. We just listening to what she said, looking at what has happened and trying to use context to come to this conclusion. I don't think she was talking about community leaders when she said that. I don't think she was talking community leaders. I think what she was saying when she was saying people are coming up to her saying that they support her, but they not out there fighting for her, I think she was talking about union members. Because she said the people who hold your voice. The community leaders, ain't nobody holding their voice. They can come out and say whatever they want to say. She was saying to the union people, to the principals and the teachers and I don't know, a janitor too, maybe. I don't know. The people who come up to her and say, hey, we support you. We think you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Those are the people that she was basically saying, well, if you support me, then you need to say something. You got me out here fighting by myself. Your whole union is saying, all y'all is against me. And you coming to me talking about, girl, I got your back. How you whispering then you got my back? If you really got my back, speak up. Go to the media and say, look, that's them. I don't agree with the union. I'm a part of the union, but I don't agree with the union. I think that's what she was saying. I think. Again, I'm not 100% sure. But that feels reasonable to me. But the bottom line is, it's over. It's over. She's resigned, and that is what it is. I got a few takeaways from this, though. I got a few takeaways from this. If if this is people who, these unions and the board, because y'all in it together, y'all all responsible now. If the unions and the board was looking at her, basically saying, look, sure, there seems to be some improvement. You've only been here for 2 years, and there seems to be some improvement. But you're doing some other stuff that we don't like. We just can't get with that. That does feel like we'll sacrifice improvement for our security and comfortability. And if that's the union's position, that is a terrible position. I would like to think, and again, I'm outside. These are conclusions that I've drawn, which again, could be a little out of place. Hold on. Vincent said, union can't go against union, especially for management. I'm telling you with 100% certainty, that's not true. Union people can speak up and say, I know that that's the vote that happened, but there are some of us in the union, and if it's a significant portion, who don't agree with the majority vote. That can easily be said anytime, anywhere. Trust me, as again, I've been in a union. I was a union steward. All kind of stuff that you don't think, oh, that you can't do that. Yes, you can. People can do whatever they want to do. It's America. People can say what they want to say. You can say what you want to say. But yeah, if their position is, because I saw some of them, basically celebrating like, yeah, we won. And I'm like, what did y'all win? What did y'all win? Like, we can feel more comfortable now. Like, she got a nasty attitude and some of the money issues and stuff. We won. Okay, so that's the goal? Because I'm telling y'all, the union people who are out there who might be listening, the way that this is playing out, and maybe because y'all ain't speaking up, the way that this is playing out is y'all don't give a damn about the kids and improvement, the children's learning, their test scores, the status of the district, any of that kind of stuff. This is the way that this is playing out. We didn't like her that outsider, or we didn't like that black lady. Because I'm gonna push back a little bit on the whole it ain't had nothing to do with race thing. I'm gonna push back just a little bit on that. I'm not saying that it did, but I'm gonna push back a little bit on that in a minute. But the way that it's playing out is we chose us over the kids. But what has to happen now? What has to happen now is the district, any games can't be lost. Y'all better certainly hope that those games had nothing to do with her and the things that she was implementing. Because clearly, anything she was implementing, y'all want to undo. That's what y'all basically said. All the unions voting no confidence. The janitors, they wanted to undo all the change she was making. I'm going to sweep the floors. She making changes. So I'm going to undo them changes. Okay. I'm picking on janitors for no reason. Janitors ain't did nothing to me. But y'all said basically we don't like her. We don't have any confidence in her ability to run and improve this school system. So you saying everything she did, get rid of it. So to me, that means the next person that you bring in, I'm sorry, but board and unions, any dip, it's on y'all. Y'all got to make sure that improvement continues. Otherwise, I mean, I say otherwise, y'all look bad as if y'all really care about looking bad. But I don't, when you think, hey, I won, you don't care about the results afterwards a lot of times, right? You don't care about the results afterwards. I want that person fired. But they doing some good stuff. I want them fired. But things are getting better. I want them fired. Okay, they fired. Good. Now what we gonna do? I don't care. I won. So things are getting worse. So what? We blame somebody else. It'll be a new superintendent. We can blame the new superintendent for the bad stuff. So just understand, y'all took the ball. Board, unions, y'all gonna be the ones hiring the next superintendent. And I guess I'm saying all of this because again, I feel like I got something in my eye. Again, a lot of this stuff, I don't really think people care. I don't really think, and when I say I don't think people care, I mean I always mess these terms up, so I'm just gonna not use them. On a small level, on a micro level, me one to one, me dealing one on one with Antoine, I care about Antoine. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Antoine do good. On this macro level, I'm in this union, and as the union, I don't know Antoine. So when I say you don't care, I don't mean individually for individual students. That don't matter to some degree because it's a whole system working together. So how you feel about Antoine personally don't matter if the system don't give a fuck about Antoine. So as a union, I don't know. Unless somebody come out and say something different, the public is looking at it like the unions don't care about the kids. They care about the money. They care about personalities. They care about, are you from here? Are you from somewhere else? Do I know you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I've got from all of this from the outside looking in. And I'm telling you, I was there. Look, it's a pet peeve of mine to see people celebrate somebody lose their job. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, if she'd have been in there beating people, then you celebrate like, yeah, yeah. But it's a pet peeve of mine to see people celebrate somebody lose their job. It don't even matter. Oh, she got to pay out. She gonna be fine. It don't matter. Y'all, I'm telling you, they were celebrating. There were people there who were celebrating that this woman lost her job. That bothered me. That bothered me. I stuck around for a few minutes after I ended the little live stream, and I just watched as people came out. I just watched as people came out and, had conversations and all of that kind of stuff. People was literally high-fiving each other. And no, they wasn't high-fiving each other over some unrelated stuff because they were talking. People were literally high-fiving each other. She out of here. Like, what did she do to you? Did she have sex with your husband? Like, what did she do to you? So yeah, that was it was disappointing. Let me deal with this whole race piece. Because she said it wasn't a race thing. She said, CK want to know were these African American or Caucasian people? Both. Both. But I do have to say it was a lot of African Americans, mostly females, which goes to my whole thing about some of this might have been the outsider thing, some of this might have been a black thing, and some of this might have been a female thing. And I heard, I'm referencing Wyatt because I was listening to him on the way in. And I don't disagree with it's not racism. And that's not even necessarily my whole racism don't exist thing, which it don't. But that's not necessarily my whole racism don't exist thing. It wasn't purely racial. It wasn't purely racial. But the idea that how is it racial when all of these black people were against her? I don't necessarily know that that's the. Here is one thing. I'm veering off but seems like veering off the subject a little bit. And some of the ladies, y'all might get mad at me. Forgive me if I offend you. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to call things as I see them. The line is here, 513-717-5464. If you disagree with something that I say, please call in, correct me. Give me a different perspective, a different way to think about it. Y'all know I'm always open to a different way to think about a thing. Here's something that I've learned. I've watched in corporate settings, I've watched bad management by white men. And everybody acts like it's okay. I've watched it happen. White men come in with dumb ideas or no experience and all that kind of stuff. They get opportunities with no experience. But and they have all these bad ideas and people say stuff behind the scenes, but nobody mounts any sort of something to get rid of that person. We got to get rid of him. He an idiot. He don't know what he's doing. People just roll with it. Like, I watched it happen. They grumble behind the scenes, but they just roll with it. And I'm not saying this is everywhere and everybody, but I've seen it. I've seen kind of the same thing to some varying degrees with black men and white women. You bring in a black man and he effing up, he gonna get pushback. He gonna get pushback. You bring in a white woman and she effing up, they gonna get pushback. They gonna get a certain level of pushback that the white guy doesn't get. But they'll both get different levels of pushback from different people. But you bring in a black woman, nobody has a problem pointing out her deficiencies. White men are looking at her, oh, she don't know what she's doing. And some of it is just because she's a woman, and some of it is because she's black. White women are looking at her, and she don't know what she's doing. Some of that is because she's a woman, some of that is because she's black. That black man, for whatever reason, it always seemed to me every time I've seen it, black women give black women in those authority positions more problems than anybody. And I don't know what it is. I'm not going to, they can't fight. I'm not saying all of that. I'm just saying what I've noticed. Black female supervisors, from my experience, have gotten the worst treatment by their black female subordinates. And I don't know if it's, If it is the whole you a woman, you who you gonna tell me what to do, you know what I'm saying? And some jealousy because I'm not in that position. I think I'm better than you and blah 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 blah. I don't know what it is, but that always seems to happen. So when I'm looking at the people who were there at the meeting, I was paying attention. And most of the people who were now, I'm gonna say I'm not good at estimating numbers, but if I had to estimate numbers, I would say it might have only been 40, 45 people there. And that might be even pushing it. It wasn't a lot of people there. But when they were voting and when people were making those speeches and stuff, before the shout outs, when they were making the speeches and stuff, the anti superintendent speeches, the people who you heard clapping, for the most part, those was black women. Those were black women. And I was like, this is interesting. This is interesting. And I of course, I was paying attention to the people who had her back on the board. I was like, it's three, two sisters up there. Was it three? One, two, I think three sisters up there. It's like two out of the three are anti her and seem to really be passionate about their anti her. Her support on the board came from mostly strongly from a white man. And that makes sense to me. While racism doesn't exist, there is a certain level of, I'm going to say privilege, but I don't mean it in the kind of racial way. Like, as a white man, I imagine you feel comfortable saying what you're going to say. So he felt comfortable saying, hey, this is stupid. This is stupid. Whereas, if the sister had said it or if the brother had said it, which I think the brother over there was against her as well. But if the sister had said it or the brother had said it, people would have been, oh, they seem aggressive. Oh, they seem this, they seem that. You know how that go. Or that can go. It don't always go that way. But I think some of that woman v. woman, black woman v. black woman in charge dynamic was at work in this thing. I was really disappointed. And not even, again, she might have been a horrible superintendent. She might have been a horrible superintendent. I'm not saying she was good. I'm not saying she was bad. She might have been horrible. She might have treated people bad the whole nine. Now, I did hear, y'all heard Mississippi James, but he don't work for the school board. But I did hear a few stories of how she was great. I heard a few stories up there of how she was great. A few, but that's anecdotal. You can be a horrible, horrible person in general, but for whatever reason, be nice to me. That can happen. And then I'm sitting there like, no, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. And he done did the most hyena stuff to you that you could think of. I'll get to it in a minute, Stephanie. He can do the most hyena stuff to you that you could think of, but to me, he always treated me good. So you can't convince me that he's a horrible person. Believe me, I see that. I understand that happens. I know it happens. So I did hear a few stories about how she was good. But I don't really know. But it does kind of seem like in Union, this is kind of y'all fault. Y'all didn't mind holding a press conference. Y'all didn't mind going on Lincoln Show. People calling in, talking about how horrible she was and all this and that. Why can't y'all call in and, like, for real, tell us if we were seeing improvement and she's so bad, how were we seeing this improvement? Was y'all just stepping y'all game up since she was so bad and y'all had something to overcome? So y'all was going to overcome how horrible she was and really teach these students and show her. If that's the reason why, then maybe we need to bring her back. Light a fire under y'all asses so that y'all would really teach them students. Because to a lot of us, hearing about drivers and hiring of this person and hiring of that person and paraprofessionals and not enough people and six-figure salaries and all of that kind of stuff. When we think about the school, we think educating kids. Educating kids. Yeah, they over there educating kids. They're over there focused on educating kids. That's what we think when we think about the school. That's what we think most of the conversation should be about. Like, hey, girl, how you doing? Girl, I'm just trying to get something together because these kids can't get it, and I'm trying to put it together so that they can get it. You got any ideas how I can make these kids understand? That's what we think should be happening. That's what we think the conversation should be. All about educating kids. But apparently, the conversations is about all type of other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with educating the kids, and educating the kids come last. That's what it seemed like to us now. Or to me anyway. I can't speak for other people. Stephanie says, because change has happened and people don't like change. Wright was bringing about change. It's that simple. And jealousy also takes part when it comes to black women dealing with black women in authority with more credentials than they may have. And that's kind of what it feel like from being there, from seeing what I've seen. Sure, outside looking in, what they say, bird's eye view. So I don't see everything, but that's what it seems like. In Union, y'all gotta convince us different. And that's gonna be hard to do. And here's my fear. My fear is one or two more of these incidents with Dr. Wright. You know what might happen? Dr. Wright gonna get the message. I mean, if she don't already got the message, because again, all of this is kind of predicated on she's doing a good job and she's trying to be an agent for change. But you go to this job trying to be an agent for change, and basically you get ran out. She gonna get another job. And she go there trying to be an agent for change, and she get ran out. She go to another job trying to be an agent for change, she gonna get ran out. And you know what happens eventually? People say, hell with change. I need to make some cash. I need to get in a position and stay in a position. I don't know why they both ringing. Twin, hold on a second. I need to get in a position and stay in a position where I'm making money. I was down with the kids initially, but every time I was down with trying to change the system for the betterment of the kids, they ran me out. Let me try it their way now. Let me just go in there, make some money, and she'll be there for 20 years. Stuff like this will beat the change agent out of you if you're not careful. Twin.
Hey, what's up, you man?
How you doing?
Man?
I can hear you.
Oh, I like your topic today. It's about time you're talking about something.
I'm always talking about
wrestling.
something.
No good wrestling today. No,
you don't want to bring up wrestling all the time.
No, you left us high and dry yesterday, man. You could have just stayed off air and let Wyatt finish. We knew you was going to that board meeting. No, all jokes to the side, though, man. I thought you was the way you was sounding when you went live and you was finished, it sounded like you was at a funeral or something, leaving. And then on other pages, man, I saw people was clapping outside, act like they won a championship game, man.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. like I was telling Wyatt on his show, man, like Obama say we won't change. Martin Luther King said change coming and everything else. And he stood for the black people and everything. Ain't nobody, took the torch behind him. He passed it, but then nobody want to take it. Emanuel said in Cincinnati, how y'all get all these outsiders, y'all deride them and everything, and when y'all don't get y'all way, this what you get. This the result you get. And and basically I'm with the union too. I'm a union steward too, man.
Oh.
And a couple of times, Emmanuel, I had to fight for a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Know why? Because the management tried to F them over and they didn't know about the union rules. I was like, no, that's not right. No, because he this and stuff. Basically, you saying you don't like him? No, that's not right. So they would try to do something, try to get me fired, but no, they ain't go happen and stuff. So I went behind their back and got, what the union do. If I see them touch this, if I even see them in the department, I went to go, collect my money and stuff because I get paid for that. That time could have been on somebody else. So I say, you want to play me and try to fire this person, try to get rid of me too? I got you. So, they got out the way, man, because I'm not with that, deriding or get along game. And that's what happened. She didn't do what they told her, and she come from the mid-heart upper north, Detroit. And she was bringing the same energy, her strategy to Cincinnati for a good change. And they didn't want that. No, you messing up our money, lady. No, we can't have that. Go back to Detroit with all that mess. And they didn't like that and everything. And I feel like that's wrong, man. That's dead wrong. Cincinnati go feel, man. They go appreciate these out of towners when they trying to send a mess. Because basically since Cincinnati is really stuck behind time, man. If y'all so worried about the outside and y'all not getting y'all way, y'all can't go outside and play. Won't you go get somebody local then? Because every person y'all came through, whether it's chief or the whoever else came through, y'all ran them out of town. For what? Then y'all got to start all back over. No, that's not right, man. And the lady, the way her one I want to say, the way she was sitting there in Lincoln studio or whatever, it seemed like she knew it was her time. She knew she couldn't say, like Wyatt said, she couldn't say what she wanted to say. But she knew what was going on or whatever. I give my money, I resign, I'm gone. But I feel like, man, we ain't gonna never be ahead on some because of hate and everything, jealousy and envy, man. We ain't gonna never get ahead, man. You got people on the internet fighting and everything, all this social media and all that because of the Jews and all that. But the Jews trying to do what the Germans did to them. I guess it's our turn, get back. What Hitler did to the Jews, I guess they go do it up. Try to do it to us or whatever you don't get with the get along. Man, it's sad. I just don't understand, man. One day we go get it together, whether it got to God or whatever, man, because it's sad, man. That's why I treat people right. I ain't like how I used to be, man. I used to be, I was a good person, but some people used to just irk me, man. But I'm together right now. But sometimes when I look at things like this, I'm like, man, the lady can't do a change for the students and stuff. She came to engage with the kids or whatever, because that's all you got to do, it, man. You right now get with the program with the kids, man. That's like I was telling Wyatt, if they want to, do a jumping jack for 5 minutes and all that, or work or whatever for 5 minutes in the class, let them do it. But hey, you still got these math problems to do and this reading and stuff. We go do all that, but you still got to read. You go do all that. You got to engage with these kids, man. If not, these kids, hey, I ain't take on medicine, F you teacher type. Get along, just like these police officers. Can't send no new rookie out there and stuff and freeze, put your hands up. Well, JoJo might got a gun on him and stuff while you saying free. You done turned your head off. You turned your head around there and blew your head back. Now you got to engage with these kids, man. This is new culture.
You do need to engage, yes.
Yeah, but that's all I have to say, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. And them people that, voted out and was against us talking bad, I pray to God that God gets them, man. They go reap what they sow, man, because it's sad how people try to come in and trying to change things for the good, not for the worse. And just because I ain't give you what you want, no, we ain't about to do that. Hold on, I may think about it, but right now I'm focused on these damn keys. I ain't focused on what you need in this union, whatever case may be. Because you unions, y'all strike the deal. Y'all strike the deal with the gatekeepers too, the president and all of them. And Lincoln let that Yankee come on there and say what she want to say. But like why I said, you weren't saying that when the little 7-year-old hung himself and all that. Y'all showed, yo, here go the money right here. Take the money and let the family be happy. They'll shut up now. No, ain't now one of y'all came on here. Well, we got a class for the mental people and everything in case suicidal and all that. Y'all ain't talk about none of that. But Kroger's got it though. If you pregnant, whatever, they got a room upstairs. If you got mental problems, whatever, go talk to the union store or let us know. We got a room for you like that too. If you want to talk, yeah, man. But I don't know it, man. I just don't know. These politicians better step up, man, and wake up and realize, man, this ain't no joke out here. Them Yankees ain't for y'all while y'all hee ha ha. You better learn, man. And some of you gatekeepers bogus for what y'all do, man. But God go get y'all, man. And I hope he do, because y'all wrong for what y'all did to this lady. My fault, man. I got to go to work, man.
Hey, can I ask you one quick question?
What's up, E, man?
You say you a shop steward?
Union store.
Okay. And you say y'all got a situation where, like, if somebody's having like some mental issues or anything,
we got a room, man.
You got a room, and then they come and talk to you in the room.
No. We got a room. If they like say they have an outburst or whatever, or they going through like people like going through mental stuff or death, something like that. They got a room like they got room for like people who pregnant who want to breastfeed. They got that. And they got you go in the same room, but not at the same time. But they got people who want to breastfeed, and they got people like who got a mental issue, whatever, having a breakdown. They want to sit down, call a people or talk to one of us or management. They got room like that.
But you're not necessarily the one like, oh man, I'm going through some stuff. I need to talk to somebody. Twin, let's rap a taste. That wouldn't necessarily happen.
I have people come to me. I was like, they have an outburst and whatever. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And they'll say some crazy stuff I can't really talk about.
Right.
And then they say something to me. I'm like, hold on. Then I'll talk to them like, calm down. The management did what or you did what? And then I, trying to console them and everything, give me advice. And then they like, okay. I say, you cool, man? You cool? Then I, check on. I say, here go my number, man. If you need me, holler at me. Without I say, don't do that. I know things hard, but don't do this, don't do that. So yeah, they got room like that. Man.
Okay.
You feeling down? Because when I lost my brother, and then especially when I lost my daughter, they came to talk to me like, let's go in the room, man. If you need to sit down in the room right there. I didn't know nothing about it today, so I said, this used to be where y'all get the coffee and all that in town. Yeah, but we changed. It's a new policy and everything. I think ever since that manager was talking to that dude years ago, I think he was a cupcake or something, and he kept bullying him, and he went home and killed himself. I think that's when it started, man. They started coming with like private rooms and all that.
Okay, so they got like a wellness program.
Yeah, they always had that wellness program. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I'm kind of glad. I had to be honest. I'm a little nervous when you say, what I'm saying, somebody coming to Twin like, man, I'm going through, and Twin like, well, let's talk about it. I don't know, man, I know how Twin be talking on the air.
Emmanuel, I joke on you. Sometimes I be for real on here, but sometimes I joke on here. But right now, this to my heart when I'm telling you and everything. And sometimes I, joke around, but I be for real though, man. It might seem like I'm playing, but I be dead at. I got a heart. If anything, Twin got a heart, man. Right. I love the kids, and I especially love my elder people, man. Because, Emmanuel, sometimes it break my heart, man. Just when I got clients, man, and I've been there 4 years, got Lord's will and everything. I've been there 3-4 years, and I ain't never seen they relatives really, but once or twice, man. They don't even check on, call them. They probably call them, but they don't come see what you want. I got to get out of my bed. I got out of my bed 3 in the morning, come fix the lady some food, man. And then I said, why you couldn't call your cousin? You stay across the hall. I'm like, come on. Then it hurt my heart, man. I found out she was dead because I Googled and stuff. She had walked a funeral home with a obituary, and I didn't even know she was dead.
Hmm.
And I knew she was in the hospital, but I didn't know she. I'm like, man, I'm calling Jewish hospital, and they say they don't know, and we sent her to the nurse home. So I finally looked on. I'm like, oh my God, 'cause we had our birthdays 2 days apart. But I got a heart, man, for the people, man.
I
People might
like
not
this
understand.
side of twin.
Man, I know it brings tears to my eyes talking about that, but
All right.
I know my past and past, but I don't really too much like talking about my past, but it is what it is, man, by the grace of God. Cause I could have been dead or been in jail a long, long time, but by God, He allowed me coming down here, especially my mama telling me, come down here, cause if it wasn't for her and she ain't know God, and I believe in God, I would never be in Cincinnati. I'd probably still be in Chicago, which I hate to say it, I want to go back though. To be honest, I really do, because I get bored here, man. But I know what's the state of Chicago, man. It ain't in Chicago. It's just the people, though. I just don't want. I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know I preach long enough.
All right. Hey, twin, man, I appreciate it. I like hearing the softer side of twin.
I'm not soft, man. It's just I get at my feet sometimes. Certain things just really hurts me, and I just gotta get it out like this episode, and they think this is a show and everything, man, and just laughing and hoorah and all that. While y'all laughing and stuff, y'all might get somebody worse than it, but they might get them Yankees. Some Yankee go come in and probably give them 9 lives. Oh, he's doing real good. Numbers scores up and all that, and then yeah, first year they up, but then second 2 years ago going back down. Yeah, they gonna get somebody up in here. If they want to try, just try local and stuff. See how that panned out. Whatever. All right, man. Man, I gotta go. It's milk time.
All right, twin.
All right, man. Be safe.
All right. By milk time, I think he means it's time for him to go put up the milk at his job, not time for him to go and, get some milk from his lady. All right. But yeah, we were talking about hold on, let me take his name off the screen. I like that side of twin. Oh, stop it. I like that side of twin. Take care of people. Got a heart. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see moving forward how this whole thing happens with the school system. There are a lot of people who truly believe the school system is set up and designed to see some of these kids fail. And I hear people, oh, if you got good parents, blah, blah, blah. Right, but you can set up a system and design a system to see kids fail, understanding that kids who want to succeed can succeed. I feel like what I'm saying is kind of sounding crazy, even though I don't think it is. Like, I want to see kids succeed. And I'm putting a thing in place. I'm putting a system in place where if you got all the tools, you can succeed. So I'm not holding kids back. But if you don't have all the tools in place, you're going to fail. And that's not a good system. There should be a system to help. The system should be designed the way I see it. And I'm not an educator. I'm not even all that educated. The system should be designed. The people with all of the skill, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's smart people and it's people that's not that bright, book-wise. Come on, that exists. That's why you had different levels of classes. Your AP and your double A and your A. And that's the way they used to classify them when I was in school. You had AP classes, you had double A, you had A, then you had just your regular standard classes, and then I think you had some underneath that, and then you had the Zeke classes. They didn't call them Zeke classes. We called them Zeke classes. But there were different levels. Some people can grasp information faster and, kind of regurgitate it in a way, whatever. There are different levels. You don't want a school system, or at least I wouldn't think you would want a school system that, all right, the AP, the double A, the A, they're gonna excel because they probably gonna excel wherever you put them. Well, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Like I got kicked out of some AP classes because I refused to do homework. We've been through this. Um, but I think the most attention should be spent on the Zeeks and the ones just above the Zeeks. I don't know what they was called, but that's where most of the attention should be spent. Because Zeeks wasn't necessarily stupid. Maybe they learned a different way, or whatever. But the way the system is, the focus on the Zeeks and those guys, it's more about just managing them through. Don't even really worry about teaching them. Let's just get them through. Just get them through. Come on, no, let's just get them through. You first grade, you can't read on the first grade level, but we're gonna put you in the second grade. We're not necessarily gonna work on getting you to a first grade reading level. We're gonna get you in the second grade. Oh, you're in the second grade. We're going to do everything we can to put you in the third grade, but you don't read on the first grade level. That's okay. We just need you to get through. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep moving. And you're in the sixth grade, seventh grade, and you know what I'm saying? You still what? You reading on a second grade level, maybe? Just keep moving. Just keep moving. We ain't got time to waste on him. Just keep him moving. That's not a good school system, but that's how school systems seem to work. And I'm not necessarily saying that Dr. Wright was changing that. But I could imagine somebody coming in saying, hold on, no. Don't just keep them moving. Don't just keep them moving. He in the first grade. What can we do to get him to read on a first grade level? That's what we should be focused on. Well, we got reading specialists and we got this specialist and those specialists. Okay, we got all of those specialists, but are those specialists getting these kids to read on a first grade level, on a third grade level, on an eighth grade level? Is it working? It worked for some of them. Is it working to the point that it's worth keeping? Or can we look at maybe a different way to do this? Because if we got all of these specialists, but they're not being effective, maybe we don't need these specialists. Maybe we doing something wrong. Maybe the specialists are doing something wrong. Maybe the way we handle it, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that takes an outsider to look at it. We got reading specialists. We got math specialists. We got, you're like, okay, well, we got all those specialists. Because one of the things that I did hear a number of the people saying was, how are the kids going to learn if she getting rid of all of the specialists? We got these specialists. And when my kid was in school, my kid needed this specialist. And then that specialist got my kid to read at a certain level. All right, that worked for your kid. Cool. What about all the other kids? Did it work for them? Did it work for all of the other kids? Because if it's working for, one out of every 200 kids that need a specialist, maybe we need to get rid of some specialists. And that's the kind of stuff that a lot of times you don't see from the inside. You just see, you see what you want to see. You see your success stories. So we can't get rid of them because we got 3 kids reading on the first grade level that wasn't before. But you got 500 reading specialists working with 500 kids trying to get them on the first grade level. You only got 3 of them there. Let's get rid of half of the specialists because they not functioning appropriately anyway. And I'm just using that as a hypothetical example. Again, I don't know exactly what was what, but if it's working, if it's Yeah, sometimes things are going to have to change in order to see change. That's not what we used to. It's not the way the last 10 superintendents did it. That's not the way we've ever done it. And y'all been failing through them last 10 superintendents. I'm trying to get these scores up. Lemmy says reading and math intervention always needed. I imagine it's always needed, but if it's not effective, what do? You got to change something, right? We got math interventionists, reading interventionists. They working with the kids. But what if it's not working in that way? What if you have to change the way that the interventionists work? I don't know. But something ain't working over there. And if you come in and you begin making changes and the changes seem to be working, but you looking at it like, okay, maybe test scores did go up a little bit, but this ain't the way we do it. Lemmy says it is effective, measures results. I think, see, a lot of us are looking at the results. And we're maybe, C. Camel, so I want to pull up the CPS, if I can find the information, CPS scores, scorecards, and all that kind of stuff over the past few years. Because if you say it's working, then the school shouldn't be failing, right? If what you're doing is working, how the school still failing? How the kids still failing? If what you're doing is working, that's a legit question I'm asking. How is it working if the kids and the school are still failing? What are we looking at saying it's working if everything seems to be failing? Like, oh, good job, it's working. Yeah, y'all, we did it. What's the score? Oh, F. But y'all celebrating that. It's working. So help me understand that. Help us understand that. I don't work in the school. CK.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey,
How you doing?
Livingston. Man, talking to the King of Talk, I feel fantastic. That's what King of Talk is. I feel fantastic. Remember that?
I remember that.
Remember you said that?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, man, it's a good day to be alive. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. You hear me?
I hear you.
Great, man. And man, I'm just proud of your show, man. I see the numbers jumping up. We spiked it up yesterday. Dude had you up against the wall, up against the ropes last week, man. I see you when I got it started. He said, hey man, so you should never put your hands on a woman. And then he had you, then he made you flip. I said, damn, Livingston, why you the king of talk? You fell for that okie doke banana in the tailpipe ass question.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, when he hemmed you up, said you never should put your hands on a woman. Then you had to explain when you put your hands on a woman.
Oh, you're talking about that nonsense Blade was talking. That's just stupidity.
But you could have knocked him off with a first round knockout if you just would have told him the truth. Like, yeah, well, sometimes you might have to put your hands on a woman.
But that's what I said. In defense of yourself, and I'm not talking about smacking her or nothing like that. But yeah, if somebody's swinging at you and you grab them, you're technically putting your hands on them. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't punching them, you ain't slamming them, you ain't smacking them. I think reasonable people understand that. So he felt like it was a win for him. So I don't. If you want to feel like that's a win, go ahead.
So let's talk in the King's language. King's talk. King's talk. You know what I mean? Shouldn't nobody put their hands on nobody. If you believe in you shouldn't put your hands on a woman, you should supposed to be that. That's supposed to be across the board, ain't it?
Yes.
You should not. It's like, what the hell? If you're going to beat up a dude, you can beat up a girl, the same damn thing. The same reasons you whooping ass is like, it's plenty of reason to whoop ass. You know what I mean? What you going to do? You walking in the mall with your wife and a woman just start pummeling her. You just going to back off. Hey, I don't put my hands on women. 911. watch it get beat to death. Use your brain, people. Don't go with these slogans. Use your brain. You know what I mean?
No.
That's what God gave.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What are you saying?
Okay, when people say you should never put your hands on a woman, that's ridiculous. Unless you're saying you should never put your hands on anyone. What the hell? What you saying? It ain't equal rights no more?
Well, you
what I mean?
shouldn't. But hold on. You shouldn't put your hands on anyone, CK. You
Yeah,
shouldn't.
it is.
Assaulting people is bad. Unwanted touching is bad. You shouldn't do it.
Right, but there are good reasons to whoop ass, male or female.
There are definitely exceptions to that rule, like in self-defense or in the defense of others. It's understandable that you might have to put your hands on someone, and that's if you have to. Yeah, people understand that.
Yeah, you come home, your babysitter. You come home and catch a babysitter molesting your little baby. You don't get the ass whooping. This type of stuff happens every day.
Right, but no reasonable person, when they say you should never put your hands on a woman, no reasonable person is talking about in instances like that.
So when you heard Dr. King say, I believe in nonviolence, you still think he had what's the word I'm looking for? He had a boundary. It still was a level you could cross to make even the king get violent.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So you don't believe him when he say, you say it's a point you could press to even make the Dr. King the dream.
Well, I mean, the story is that at one point Dr. King carried a gun. Why do you think he carried a gun? To defend himself.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. Oh, he was a gun toter?
That's the story as I understand it. I mean, eventually they say he, decided to not carry a gun or whatever. But yeah, for a while, apparently Dr. King was carrying a gun. And that's reasonable. People are, trying to attack you and trying to harm you and your family. It's reasonable. Yes.
Yeah, because you were telling the dude that got on the phone after me, you was telling him how he said he would have smacked the girl up. That's why I was telling the story. The violence was not the answer. I did the wrong thing. I shouldn't have reacted violently. And like you said, I'm living through this. So it's easier. You see, when you read the comments, nobody felt bad for me. I'm the victim. Everybody felt for that child. So America is okay with conning people into tricking them that they are the father.
Well,
just to get you to take care of
CKC, that's one of those. You were not doing. You didn't put your hands. I'm gonna say theoretically, if that situation actually happened, you didn't put your hands on somebody in defense of yourself. You did it out of hurt and anger, and those are pretty much two of the reasons that you shouldn't put your hand on a woman. Because she hurt you emotionally or made you angry.
Yeah. That was, like you said, now you got to think, when I'm finding out, I'm already going crazy. So when I get over there, she got her brothers over there. So, you got to understand, her brothers, it don't matter what your sister did, you're not going to let no dude attack them. So, I cold caught one of the brothers, and then, I started getting my ass whooped. And then that's when I got locked up. But like you said, I should have just took care of the baby like the comment said.
Well, I'm not saying you should have took care of the baby, but, assaulting the woman ain't going to change nothing.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, I wound up getting my ass whooped, and I went to prison. So you got to think, this type of stuff, you have to don't react emotionally to things, you're not ready. I just couldn't handle it. It was like a blackout situation. But I know I was totally wrong. And this was 95 when she was born. So, she's coming up on 30. That's 29. You know what I mean? So now, as you start to wonder, like, what's going on? Will we ever see each other again? I haven't seen her since she was 7. That's why I was opening it up to you about this story. How how do you think you should reach out and try to make up for it, or where do we go from here?
No, that's up to you. That is 100% your call.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to reach
Mm-hmm.
out, reach out. Just know if you reach out, there's a good chance the person will say that she'll say, I don't know you, and you'll be rejected. If you don't want to reach out, she's been without you for, what? What you said this was 30 years ago, so she's been without you for 23 years.
23.
She
Yeah,
probably be all right.
20. Yeah,
So it's
yeah. It's
100%
like,
your call.
and it's 100% not the father. So on the DNA, but you know what I mean. But you know how the comment. You read the comments. You had no compassion for the victim in the case. See what I mean? So that's why this things will continue.
Oh,
to happen.
somebody
You'll
wanted me
continue
to ask you, do you miss her?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Oh
So
man.
go ahead and reach out.
Mm-hmm. Just go on Facebook, or that's the best way to find the long lost people, ain't it?
I don't know.
You ever found somebody like that on
No.
Facebook?
No.
Oh, okay.
Look, when I'm done, I'm done. I don't go searching people out.
Oh, man, see, but see what you got going on your platform, good representation, you know what I mean? So like you said, you let retarded people like me and the other callers call in and tell us, tell you about our lives, you know what I mean? And we had a potluck at work today, and they brought like ribs and mac and cheese, and you know what I brought with my retarded ass?
No.
You know what I brought? A pack of ramen noodles, chicken flavor.
You silly CK.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go on that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my brain right. People, bear with me on the internet. I'm sorry. You gotta understand, I was dropped on my head as a 3-month-old, so there are mental issues going on. But stop being so hard on me, LaDonna. You know I love you. I'm just retarded. You know what happened to me as a baby. I got dropped on my head. So, I mean, can they go easy on me a little bit? Can you try to tell them to ease up on the CK stuff?
I'll tell him.
Hey, much love to the family, man. Much respect, man. Keep on doing the positive work. Thank you, brother.
All right, CK. I'm going to say maybe 10% of what CK says to us is actually true. Maybe 10%. But he tells a good story. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Let me see. I'm almost out of time, y'all. Again, those of y'all who joined late, I'm probably leaving in a few minutes. I got to be in Fairfield by 6 o'clock. Hold on a second. I forgot I can put it in my Waze app. And then they'll tell me what time to leave in order to get there. So I got to put the address in. Hold on. My memory is shot. Let me put this in my Waze app. Oh, and I just looked at it and forgot that fast. Okay. Not now. All right. So, other than that, what else is going on? And no, look, that whole situation is what it is. It's over. Union, the board, y'all completely own the mess. Y'all completely own it. It is what it is. Ron says it'll take you 45 minutes. I don't know, man. I had to go past the Norwood Lateral, which is shut down going east. So traffic going up 75 from probably Hopple through Cross County, it'll take me 25 minutes just to get through there. That'll take 25 minutes at least just to get through there. So I don't know about that 45 minutes. I'm thinking more like an hour. Hold on. Daryl says, you see the video of the lady going Facebook Live giving her 5 kids away to CPS? No, I did not. I did not. Hold on. Sammy says, take 71 north. If I take 71 north, that's taking me out that. So you're saying go 71 north? No, no. Because I'm going to Fairfield. 71 north is going to take me, when I get up to 275, I'm going to be all the way on the other side of 275. I didn't have to come all the way back across. No, that's not reasonable. That's not reasonable or logical, Samuel. Vincent say like an hour 15. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like about an hour 15. To get from, the Clifton area to Fairfield, I'm feeling like about an hour 15. That's why I said I need to get off of here probably about 4:30 or so. Ron say, you're doing too much. Quickest way to a place is a straight line. Trust me, I do it all the time. Well, I can't go in a straight line, bro. I can't go in a straight line. The streets ain't a straight line to where I gotta go. So I gotta take the streets as they are. I gotta take the streets as they are. So either I gotta go the street or I gotta go the expressway. One of the two. I don't have another option. Yeah, I'm coming from the Clifton area. I'm not technically in Clifton, but I'm in the Clifton area. Hold on, 71 North. Yeah, that's going a roundabout way. Ron say, don't be scared of the streetway. It take you 10 minutes longer than the highway. I don't want it to take longer. Plus, it'll be rush hour. So all the streets will be jammed and the highway will be jammed. It just, you pick your poison. I'm going highway. I'll be good. It's just going to take a long time. That's it. That's it. Just going to take a long time. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't a bad idea. Take Vine or cut through Laughlin, take Redden Road, get on 275 in Sharonville. I could go Vine, head up here, and then I can probably hop on the highway. Like, I could probably get Woodlawn, Evendale, get on the highway there. But if I'm up there, then I might as well just go ahead and we'll see. Yeah, Vine Street to Route 4 might, again, it is rush hour. But that might be the move. Because, yeah, LaDonna Springfield Pike is a mess. It's during rush hour, it is a mess. Because y'all got to keep in mind, it is rush hour. It is rush hour. Tessie say, go straight up Route 4. Well, I got to get to Route 4 before I can go straight up Route 4. I got to get there. Ron say, get on Reading Road or Springfield Pike and Ghost Rate. I'm not sure what you were. I'm sure you didn't say Ghost Rate. You said go straight. Okay. I'm sure he's talking and he said go straight, but they put ghost rate. There you go. Yeah, they took out a lane going up through Wyoming. Yeah. I be trying to read it because I know talk to text be messing up. It be messing up. And I knew that brother didn't say ghost rate. So I had to kind of piece them together. And you say go straight. I could see Siri writing ghost rate. See. All right, y'all. I do. I had to get ready to get out of here. He cleared it up. He meant go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Oh, wait a minute. I thought they was canceling rehearsal. No such luck. Sierra, you just got here. We about to shut it down because I got to get out to, you don't know nothing about the city because you in Boston. Why do people just send messages over and over? You don't know nothing about the city, but I got to get to another side of the city during rush hour traffic. Oh, ghost rate is what Pharaoh's ghost charges. Okay, so since I only got a couple more minutes. Oh, you from? Oh, I didn't know you was from Cincinnati. I don't know why. I thought you just kind of ran across the radio stations and whatnot from Boston. Okay, so I got to get to Fairfield. So I'm about to head out. But, Jerica, see, you wrong. You're wrong. It's the public. Everybody know it's public. Let me say this. Because y'all know I had to bring stuff up and I'm about to get out and this is of no significant importance. But why did Lincoln get so mad at me the other day? What? Because he didn't know what a container home was. And somehow me saying he just now finding out what a container home is, and he about burst a blood vessel. Then I'm tired of it. And I'm like, bro, don't be mad at me because you didn't know what a container home was. I point stuff like that out about all kind of stuff because I'm childish. I'm childish. I don't just do it to Lincoln. I do it to everybody. Well, I didn't like the way that sounded. I don't just tease Lincoln. I tease everybody. Yes, I write stuff like public. If you say public. So, if you didn't know what a container home was, don't be ashamed. You're about 80-something years old. It's new to you. We understand, but don't get mad at me because you're a little embarrassed. I'm tired of the immaturity. It's the immaturity. Yes, I'm childish. I've been childish. You know I'm childish. You know I'm childish. Everybody know that. Just have fun with it. Look, y'all, don't let me get like that. Don't let me get like that. Okay? Y'all know people come in here giving me grief, hating on me, calling me names, like real names. Like you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, what I don't even know you, bald bull. I have no idea who you are. Why I got to be all of that? Like, damn. But do I get mad at bald bull? No, put the comment up. Cause to me it's kind of funny. To me it's kind of funny, people that mad or whatever. How many of y'all give me a hard time about stuff I say? About stuff I do, about stuff I don't know, or all that kind of stuff. Almost all of y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just be mad at me. You mad at me because you didn't know what a container home was. You thought it was some newfangled thing. I saw these homes. They was made out of, them things, when they ship stuff and the what they called. Somebody put in the comments what they called. The things that would be on the boats. Those. Yeah. They had one in Fairfield. It was in Fairfield. Yeah, and it looked good. Oh, I couldn't believe it. That's the new thing they doing. No, bro, it ain't new. No, bro, it ain't new. All I said was, he didn't know what a container home was. He saw that comment and he lost it on me. And then Janice, my favorite, still my favorite. Janice, I'm me too, I agree. Come on, y'all. Come on. Yes, I'm childish and immature. I have fun. That's the reason. Look. If you are watching this show to be educated on the news of the day, if this is how you get educated on the news of the day, you dumb. Cause I don't really even be talking about the news of the day. You know what I'm saying? I just be talking, some stuff come up and we talk about it. I talk about it and y'all mock me for talking about it. Hopefully this is a way to get you through your day. This is a way, for you to kind of laugh at people sometimes I do talk about some significant stuff, but not all the times. It's for entertainment. There's information. I try to be thought-provoking because my goal is to get people to think, not necessarily to agree, but to try to reason logically. That's my goal. But it's still going to be some entertainment involved. Be mad at me because you don't know what a container home is. Oh, that's right, PG. PG, thanks, Rilo. PG getting out for his appeal. I'm one who I don't want to see nobody locked up who's not a danger to society. Think that's the only reason you should be in jail. You're a danger to society. I think that's what jail should be for. So him getting out, I'm not, like, what, PG getting out? Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, no. PG getting out, okay, cool. Hopefully, maybe things go well with the appeal. Maybe they don't. Maybe he goes back. Maybe he don't. We'll see what happens. But I don't necessarily think he should go I don't think he really ever should have gone. Do I think that what he did was probably criminal? Well, yeah. Do I also agree that it's probably just the way things are done? Well, yeah. Yeah. And just because it's just the way things are done, like this is just politics. This is just politics. This is what people do in politics. That don't mean it ain't illegal. That just goes to show how grimy politics are, that the norm is a crime. That's really all that is. That don't mean you didn't break a law just because everybody broke a law. My mom used to always tell me, that ain't gonna get you off. He was doing it too. So what? I'm talking about you. I'm your mama. I'm not his mama. Then I get a whooping. He didn't get a whooping. That ain't fair. I'm not his mama. His mama let him get away with that stuff, not me. Everybody do it. I ain't everybody's mama. Just because everybody do it, don't make it legal. Which kind of feels to me like the argument that PG and them is making. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. This is just this the way politics is done. But it's illegal. Sorry they chose you to make the example out of, but illegal is kind of illegal. But I don't necessarily think he gonna go to jail. Daryl says, man, if you don't get your ass in the street to Fairfield. No. That was the text message. The text message pushed it back. So that's why I got comfortable. Text message pushed it back another half hour, which gives me, about another half hour. So I can go till 5. Ralph says, I agree with your sentiment. Clearly, that's the way things are done at City Hall. But I don't want to see the brother in jail. I don't want to see that man in jail. I have no animosity towards PG whatsoever. I don't think we use jails right. We always want to lock somebody up. Lock them up. I'd be like, man, people just joy in other people's misery. Like, celebrate. Why am I celebrating? PG going to jail. That's nothing to celebrate. I wish well on everybody. Well, except for one person. And they know who they are. And no, it's not Lincoln. It's for y'all asking. I wish well for Lincoln. Told you I'm beefing with one person. It's down to one person. I'm beefing with one person. And that person, I don't wish well. I don't really wish anything for these people. I don't wish bad, but I don't wish well. I don't wish anything. I've always believed. Well, I believe. I can't say I've always believed. When I was a little baby, firstborn, I might not have believed this. But when I was kind of growing up, I've always thought hate, love ain't necessarily opposites. I don't care about you. Like, to me, think of a random person that you see walking down the street. You don't know him, you ain't never met him. You just look out, you see this random person walking down the street. They not necessarily a bum or nothing like that. Okay, in Walmart. You see a random person in Walmart maybe not Walmart, because people be crazy in Walmart. You see a random person wherever you go grocery shopping. A random person, wherever you go grocery shopping. You walking down the aisle, say, oh, excuse me, and they go by. I don't sit there and, oh, I wish the best for you. And I don't sit there and, oh, I hope you die. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish anything. You're, you know, this sounds bad. You're insignificant to me. Like, I don't know you. I don't care about you. I don't care about you enough to hate you. I don't care about enough you to love you. I don't care enough about you to wish well on you or wish bad on you. If I'm beefing with you, that's where I am. I don't wish nothing for you. I don't care. If somebody come and tell me you hit the lottery and you got $1 billion, I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm like, so, I don't care. Somebody tell me you got ran over by a bus. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm like, oh well. Trust me, somebody die every day. I don't mourn every day. And I don't celebrate these people every day. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent to you. And that's when I'm beefing with you. I'm only beefing with one person. I'm only beefing with one person. And I have to know you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I know you, I wish well for you. I wish well. We're not about to have another episode. Little baby, you all right over there? She seemed to be all right. She be going through it in her sleep. I don't know. I'm going to guess she got that from me. Mrs. Livingston asked me last night. This was about the night before. Mrs. Livingston asked me, who was you fighting? I said, what are you talking about? She swore up and down I was fighting. Like you was punching the bed. Like you was fighting. And you were, because my mouth don't always work when I'm asleep. And I be trying to say stuff. So she like, you was doing that thing where you was yelling at somebody and you were swinging and hitting the bed. And she said, and I woke you up and I asked you then what was going on. And she said, you was just like, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, well, then I still don't know what you're talking about. So I think she might get that from me, but she was just over there making noises and stuff real quick, but she stopped. But yeah, man, I be going through. Shahara says, does the person know you're beefing with them? Yeah, they know. And no, it's not Nathan Ivey. It's nobody that y'all would know. I'm not beefing with any of those people. Like, I'm not beefing with Nathan. I'm not beefing with Lincoln. I'm not beefing with Jerry. I'm not beefing with Zoe. I'm not beefing with none of those stuff. None of those people. None of them. I'm not beefing. I'm beefing with one person. They know that I'm beefing with them. And that just is. That just is. But yeah, man, I was fighting somebody in the bed, apparently. I keep telling you, I have these very vivid dreams. And it's crazy because, again, I can control stuff. In the dream sometimes. People don't be listening. The most frustrating things that I dream about. See, this is the nonsensical part of the show. 513-717-5464. Let me see. I got like 8 minutes. I'll do questions again because I don't have anything to talk about. So if you got a question, I'll answer your question. But it's got to be a call in, 717-5464. But I have these very vivid dreams, and it frustrates me so when people don't listen. I was dreaming, not last night or night before last, but I want to say it might have been over the weekend. And we were driving somewhere, and there was this lady on the side of the road. And she was a big lady, not like a, like heavy set lady. Like she had to be like 9 feet tall. And I mean, she was a little puffy, but she wasn't like morbidly obese or nothing like that. And for whatever reason, whoever was driving the car stopped and rolled down the window to ask this lady a question. And I'm telling them, drive, drive. So the lady reaches in and she opens up the door and she gets in the car and she starts beating people up in the car. So I jump up in the front, because it was the passenger seat. I jump up in the front passenger seat and I throw the lady out and they start getting out. It was a dream. So stupid stuff happens in dreams. So and eventually I'm holding the lady down. Now everybody getting out of the car. I'm telling them, get back in the car. I'ma hold her down. Just start driving. I'ma run, jump in the car, shut the door. Boom, we gonna drive off. The whole incident will be over. And these fools just can't seem to understand. The driver of the car getting out, and then so she runs over to the driver's side of the car and she grabs him. I'm like, so then I have to go grab her again. I'm like, get in the car. Get in the car and shut the door. Get in the car and shut the door. They, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Get in the car and shut the door. That's what I want your dumb ass to do. Get in the car and shut the door. Now they roll in at like 2 miles an hour, but still got the door open. So I be so frustrated in my dreams because people just don't listen. People just don't listen. Those are the... But it'd be so... And then I wake up, because Mrs. Livingston was in the car. And I wake up looking at her, and I be thinking, B, why didn't you just do what the F I told you to do in the damn dream? So really, a lot of times, for about 5-10 minutes when I wake up, I be mad as hell at Mrs. Livingston if she ain't been acting right in the dream. And they be so real to me. And yes, Shahara, it's crazy how sometimes you can remember the dream and remember detail for detail. I can tell you what the lady was wearing. She had on like a cow jumpsuit. It's stupid. When you say it out loud, it's just stupid. She had on like a cow jumpsuit. It wasn't a cow, it was just like cow print. So like the body suit, and then she had on some black leggings. It's just so stupid. Why did the lady have on cow print? I have no idea why she had on cow print, white and black, and some black leggings. No idea. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember that? I don't know. I can't remember. Look, if I meet you tomorrow and say, oh, hold on. There was a lady that I met at Texas Roadhouse last week. I went to get some of them rolls. I went to Texas Roadhouse last week, and there was a lady outside. I was waiting for my order, and she was sitting there. She didn't say anything to me. And when I went up to get my order, and she was, "Are you Emanuel?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I thought that was you." I didn't want to say nothing. Basically, I didn't want to sweat you or nothing like that. And I was like, "Oh, you should have said something." It's like, "Well, it's nice to meet you." She said, "I watch your show." She said, "I don't never comment or nothing like that, but I watch the show." And of course, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Like when I say that, y'all, I'm not just saying that to have something to say to sound gracious or nothing. I really do appreciate it. And she gave me her name. And I had her give it to me. I don't know if she watching. I had her give it to me like 2 or 3 times. Because I was trying to lock it in. I can't remember her name. I am not a name rememberer. I am not a name rememberer. I can remember that bitch had on a cow print leotard and some black leggings. But I can't remember your name 5 minutes after I met you, and I've said it 3 times and try to make a point of remembering. I don't understand this brain. This big, sexy brain. I don't understand it. But to the lady who I met at Texas Roadhouse one day last week, Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Yes, in Kenwood. Yes. Samuel says, "Why is she a B?" I don't. She was trying to take the car, bro. That's what she was trying to take our car. She was definitely a B. She was choking people and trying to rip people out of the car. She was effectively ripping people out of the car. She was definitely a B. Can't be mad at me. Ladies, y'all can't be mad at me because she was an imaginary bee with a cow print leotard on. Oh my God, Ron. Ron being silly now. It's been proven that we live on a different plane of existence. That probably wasn't a dream. It was just the number of their existence. That has not been proven. Do you understand what it means that something's been proven? Do you understand the difference between something being proven and something you believe? It has not been proven. It has not. Dreams are dreams. There is some phenomenon going on there. That whole deja vu thing is real. I've experienced it. I've sat and had a conversation with somebody, and halfway through the conversation, I was like, ooh, I remember this conversation. I know exactly what they're going to say. And then they'll say it, and I knew they was going to say that. And then I say this, and they going to say this. And they'll say it, and then I say what I'm going to say, and then they say it. And I'll be like, I've been here before. I've experienced this before. I've had this exact same conversation before. The only part of that conversation I control is my response. But I knew what you were going to say then, and I knew what you were going to say after I responded. It was the exact same thing, word for word, exact same everything. So there's something to it, some phenomenon or whatever, but it has not been proven. Oh, Ron, it has been proven with quantum physics. Just because you don't know doesn't mean I don't know. Ron, bro, you're going to fall into the dark web. You're going to fall in, and ain't nobody going to be able to find you. Stop. Just stop. Get off the dark web. I'm pleading with you. You're going to disappear in the dark web. It has not been proven. It has not been proven. Do you know what proven means? Y'all, I do have to get out of here now. I got a place to be at 6:15-ish, 6:30-ish. To me, when you push something back, that means it's optional. Timing is optional. So if you, I know we were supposed to meet at 6, but now let's make it 6:15. That means it can be 6:30, 6:45, somewhere in that area. So I'm going to get out of here. The lips of wisdom are closed except to the ears of understanding. Eyes. That's supposed to be eyes, y'all. The lips of wisdom are closed except to the eyes of understanding. I'm certain that that's supposed to be eyes. I've never seen Siri write eyes like that. But my guess is this was also talk to text. And that's the way Siri or Alexa or whoever wrote eyes. So I guess there's no such thing as quantum physics. There is a such thing as quantum physics. A lot of that stuff is theoretical, though. It's not proven. It's theory. There's a difference between something that's proven and something that's theory. That's why they still be working on it, because they're trying to prove their theories. Got to figure out the difference between proven and unverified or whatever. But all right, y'all, I got to get out of here. I want everybody to enjoy the rest of your day. I might not be here tomorrow. I might not be here tomorrow. Excuse me. I got to set up because I just found out yesterday that I might be helping to film. I'm not even going to say what it is because I don't want to kind of jinx it. But I might be helping to to record an event that's happening here locally on Saturday. And of course, you know, the block party that's happening over at Roselawn Condon School, on Saturday from noon to 4. I'll definitely be over there. But then I think later on that evening, I'll be at another well-known event, and I might be helping to record that. But either way, I'm helping the person who will be recording, even if I can't make it. So tomorrow, I got to run and grab some stuff, and I got to run and grab the little baby, and then I got to run and grab some more stuff, and then do some more preparation for both of those events. So there's a really good I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So I hope everybody enjoys your weekend. I hope everybody enjoys your weekend. I'm not working with Zoe, Brent. I wouldn't be against working with Zoe. I wouldn't be against working with Zoe. Look, if Zoe walked up to me, well, right now he might get shot because he would have broken into my house. But if I'm out and I see Zoe, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over to Zoe and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, Zoe?" Because I'm not beefing with Zoe. I'm not beefing with Zoe. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, Zoe?" And Zoe gonna have to be the one to be like, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not beefing with Zoe. But yeah, I won't be here tomorrow. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend as you're out and about. Maybe I'll see some of y'all on Saturday because again, I will be at the block party, Roselawn Condon, noon to 4 Saturday. And I will be at another event that I believe starts at 7, and some people might be singing. So I think I'll be there, maybe doing some recording. But we'll see how that one works out. But everybody enjoy your weekend. And as you are out and about this weekend, y'all know what I'm about to say. Be the reason that somebody smiles. Till next time.